So hey guys, I'm Shannon Smith and I am 24 from Hamilton, Ontario, Canada. And since D23 already started and tomorrow's the live action, I'm just going to give you a breakdown of Star Wars The Last Jedi teaser trailer and what I kind of think is going to happen. What I think about some of the scenes as well in the trailer. Even though it may give some sort of spoiler alert, but here it goes. Here, I'll turn up my volume a little more too.
Just breathe. Now, reach out. What do you see? Light. Darkness. The balance is so much bigger. I only know one truth. It's time for the Jedi to end.
So that was the movie trailer. Some more behind the scenes could happen tomorrow since it's the live action, maybe even some more Disney stuff. Like the live action version of The Lion King, and maybe Jungle Book 2 and stuff. But I'm a huge Star Wars fan if you guys have not seen my previous videos. And what I think is going to happen pretty much is they're going to show maybe bigger footage at the end. Like, if you guys have seen Star Wars Celebration, that was about a month or two ago, they teased a little poster and then the trailer. So maybe something like that. Like, there's going to be behind-the-scenes footage and then maybe another teaser trailer, apparently. And I think this trailer looks pretty good, actually. Like, nobody knows what's supposed to happen. But obviously, from some scenes, you can probably tell Rey may be a Jedi or trained to be one. Maybe even go to the dark side, as people keep on saying, but nobody knows officially. Since there's supposed to be like a big twist that happens, or a big cliffhanger maybe that happens, so you never know. Which I have no clue what it could be. Like, we have no clue really of who, we know who Rose is, but who's Benicio del Toro's DJ? Because that's apparently what he's known by. I forget Laura Dern's character, but what is she really known as? Like, could she be sort of like a Galen Erso from Rogue One if you guys have not watched it? Like, be on the good side, then bad, then good again, or opposite direction, bad, then good, then bad again? I don't know. And I think it's going to be heavy flashback, because, like, if you guys can listen closely, when you see the late great Carrie Fisher as Princess Leia, or General Leia, you can hear "Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi, you're my only hope" from episode 4, and I think you can hear a mention of Darth Plagueis when you see the helmet all smashed from Kylo Ren. And also, like at the very end, right before the Jedi Must End part, it may even show why Luke has disappeared, because you can see Captain Phasma coming out of fire with a bunch of stormtroopers, and obviously a hand on R2-D2 to the late great Kenny Baker. But he won't be in like this one because he died, I believe, during or after the movie. Maybe they'll give credit and RIPing to him as well. And I loved what they did today as well with D23. They did another great tribute to like great Carrie Fisher, who died on December 27th or 26th, I believe. That's one of the days I went to go see Rogue One. I was really excited and heartbroken when I found that out. And then I cried, I believe, the day after, because I used to like her mom in a few Disney Channel related movies. But yeah, and I wonder actually tomorrow if Ewan McGregor will come, because apparently there's been rumors, I just watched another YouTube video too, that he is in Anaheim where they're doing the D23. He's in a hotel near there. So is he going to come out with the lightsaber and maybe like the Jedi rope or whatever, maybe light up the Jedi lightsaber or just like a plastic one from a kid's store? And then, twirl it around. Maybe Dennis Lost and his uncle who played Wedge Antilles, I believe. He will probably come out, or maybe Kathleen Kennedy, and announce it. You never know, because I'm sure they probably have a few things top secret at the moment, like maybe the director, or who else could be in it, like could Hayden Christensen, hopefully I'm saying people's names right, but could Hayden Christensen be in this movie as Darth Vader? Or even as simple flashbacks. Like, who could be this main villain? Maybe Sam Whitwer? Or even Ray Parks if he's up for it. Maybe even Kenny Baker. Oh wait, that wouldn't make any sense. I don't know. Like Kenny Baker or Jimmy V, I think, who replaced him. And Anthony Daniels in a standalone. Because I don't know. How would it fit? Maybe even like a young, or like they put makeup or something on Sebastian Shaw from Captain America the Winter Soldier. He plays Bucky, for those of you guys that don't know. So maybe even like him as like a younger Luke Skywalker, unless they did CGI to Mark Hamill too. Which they kind of did a pretty good job with the Carrie Fisher one from Rogue One, if you guys haven't seen it. I'm pretty sure you guys have. It got released in December. But still, you never know. And I think it's on sale too, like if anybody hasn't seen it. And you can probably watch it online too, and it's going to come to Netflix. I'm quite sure too. But yeah, and a few other things may happen tomorrow. Like, I believe you're going to either see a Skype call or something from Ron Howard, who's directing Han Solo at the moment. Maybe reshoots at the moment and filming a few scenes. Plus, we don't know really much about that too. Like, who's, oh my god, Emilia Clarke from Game of Thrones, for example. Like, I have this book somewhere of a younger Han Solo, like, kind of what this film is apparently going to be about. Like, getting the Millennium Falcon, meeting Lando, meeting Chewbacca, obviously. So maybe, because Han Solo apparently had this wife. I forget which one it was, because there's a few apparently. Before Leia, of course. So maybe she's this girl, or maybe she's sort of like a Jyn Erso type, like the main female character. But yeah, I'll probably give it like a short breakdown or something of Rogue One later, since it is kind of Star Wars. Like today, Carrie Fisher and Mark Hamill got awarded Disney Legends, which was fabulous. I cannot believe it's been taking them 40 years. But to like show how great they've done, he may even have one for the Joker or something. I don't know if that's Disney though, because it's an animated thingy that he voices the Joker in some sort of Batman thing. Maybe even like the video games like Arkham Asylum. But I don't know. But yeah, and there's a fabulous, great tribute again to Carrie Fisher. Her daughter couldn't make it this time because she was filming, or is filming, American Horror Story at the moment. And they showed some like fabulous footage. Even talked a little bit about her mom for a few minutes, who died like a day after Carrie did. Like officially she was pronounced and everything. Yeah, but yeah, maybe even tomorrow there'll be like a little Carrie Fisher tribute. I don't know. Maybe even John Williams again. If you guys haven't seen D23, what is it? If you guys haven't seen that Star Wars Celebration, sorry, but you guys should totally go check it out. John Williams came out, did a fabulous 3 songs, I believe, including the Princess Leia song as a little tribute to Carrie, and then did like the main theme. And I think it was the Throne Room one as well. But yeah, pretty great. I'm probably going to end up crying tomorrow. Like, I'm gonna not answer my phone or nothing. Like, I'm totally gonna turn it off, maybe now, maybe a little bit later. And I'm gonna cry my eyes off just thinking of tomorrow. Maybe I'll do a breakdown tomorrow, too, of what I liked. Especially if it's anything Star Wars, which I totally hope we'll see. Maybe even learn the Han Solo movie name. Like, is it gonna be just simply Han Solo? Is it gonna be Solo, a Star Wars story? Or is it gonna be something else? Like, if you think about it, they used parts of the Rebel mission, because I think there was maybe a call sign in A New Hope called Rogue One. I don't know, really. I haven't seen Rogue One in a while, so I don't know. Like, how did they come up with the name? Because it said, like, a group of rebel fighters, but unless they randomly just added that, because I'm trying to think of, like, a bunch of stuff that they could name Han Solo. Plus, we didn't know about the scruffy-looking Nerf herder until episode, like, 4 or 5, maybe 6. 4 or 5, I'm pretty sure. But, yeah. So, I don't know if it would be called something like that. And there's probably going to be sequels as well, which would probably be really great. I love some of Ron Howard's work, so I'm pretty sure he's going to knock it out of the park. So, maybe tomorrow, Ron Howard will probably Skype in, or maybe a video message from one of the cast members. Like, be like, hi, I'm Alden Ehrenreich, and I'll be Han Solo, and whatever, something. Maybe even in costume a little bit, like, his jacket, his, like, famous Han Solo jacket, maybe even Chewbacca will talk, like, ooh. Maybe even Lando, I don't know. Or just, like, say, thanks for watching, cannot wait to see you guys, or something. But yeah, I cannot wait. And yeah, I'll probably do Rogue One later. My device is gonna die, and I'm probably gonna rewatch the Carrie thing and cry a little bit. Maybe even add it to a playlist on my YouTube channel. I'll see you guys maybe later. If not, tomorrow 1 p.m. EST, I guess, or maybe 2 p.m. EST, I'll probably give a breakdown of, about the live action thing. Because they're gonna probably show the trailer. Maybe another little one for for episode 8, Last Jedi. Of course, some of the cast are probably going to come out, some behind-the-scenes footage. But I don't know what would happen first, though. Like, do you think it would show Last Jedi last, like, save the best for last type thingy? Or do you think... Because I think it's probably going to go simple, like, get the Han Solo thing away, Ron Howard or somebody gets a Skype call from Brian Johnson, for example, who does The Last Jedi, who directed it. Maybe even whoever does Obi-Wan Kenobi, if you find that out. But I think Obi-Wan Kenobi is going to be next. I watched this really great YouTube channel called Collider, and it's like for all movie fans pretty much, which I usually watch every day. It depends on like what type of stuff they talk about, because I'm a huge movie fanatic. If you guys didn't know, like, huge movie shelves, and there's a few downstairs. And so, yeah, one of the co-hosts, Christian Harloff, Darth Harloff. Sorry, I have a little bit of, like, a speech impediment. So, Darth Harloff, hopefully I'm saying this right. He pretty much thinks about an Obi-Wan, but I kind of think he's gonna come out with, like, a lightsaber, the Jedi hood on, maybe. And, yeah. Or maybe, like, Gareth Edwards, or, I don't know. It's hard to tell. Or maybe even Kathleen Kennedy, Baba Iger, who's like another person from Lucasfilm, I think. Or the president of Disneyland? I don't know. If one of them comes out, maybe even Dennis Lawson, who was Wedge Antilles. Yeah. Who is even Ewan McGregor and his uncle. Maybe. Or maybe even, oh my god, Liam Neeson, because you never know. Him, Frankie Oz, those two people, or just one of them simply could be announcing it, because if you guys are familiar with Revenge of the Sith, which was like 2005, I believe, then Yoda mentioned something about Qui-Gon Jinn, who had passed in episode 1, played by Liam Neeson. So I don't know. Could Yoda, or just even simply Frank Oz or somebody come out? Plus, Frank Osmond's not at Celebration, which is with the 40th year. I think maybe something big's going to happen in the 50th year, if they announce something for 50th year. but you never know. But I think they should totally get as much footage as possible, like right now. Like Harrison Ford's, I believe, 75. So who knows if like when he's gonna die. John Williams is like 90 in 10 years. So yeah. And like who knows about anybody else? Like is everybody else still gonna be acting? Like Mark Hamill sounds pretty good still. But you never know. And Hayden Christensen showed up. Ian McDiarmid showed up. I don't really want to count this guy out, but Billy D. Williams showed up, the original Lando, but I don't know. Is he going to appear in episode 8, 9? Because he's obviously going to appear in Han Solo, Donald Glover, the son of Lethal Weapon, and a few others. Danny Glover's going to show up. Okay, guys, I gotta go.